Hello there everybody, how's it going? I am Void, I'm League of Legends coming to you today, and today I am playing as Teemo in the top lane. Let's take a look at the teams here. We have Rammus Jungle Vayne AD carry, Brand support, Victor mid, Teemo top. They have Elise jungle, Cho'Gath mid, Kalista AD carry, Morgana support, and Nocturne in the top lane, which is certainly an interesting one. And you know what, I'm not even going to make a single comment about Teemo, about his livelihood. You know what, he's a nice guy if you get to know him, I'm sure. And hopefully we'll do some Teemo things in the top lane. Not exactly sure as to how Teemo fares against Nocturne. I mean, he can spell shield my blind, of course, which is probably the main concern I should have. But, you know, we'll see, we'll see. And as far as I'm aware, I am supposed to level up my E first. If I, I'm thinking this correctly. I am also going AP Teemo rather than AD Teemo because the last time I played Teemo, which was only once, I played him AD top, so. I'm so professional sometimes. Drinking water in a minute into the game. Fantastic. Again, talking's a bit difficult for me right now because of a canker sore, but that's not gonna stop me from making good things happen. It's gonna be great. And again, I mean, Nocturne himself, I don't think he'll be too much for trouble. Maybe. It's hard to really say. But Elise will definitely be a problem, because she can just kind of burst me down. Even if Elise is, very, what's the word, feeble in comparison to how she was, like a month ago. Or when, I don't know, it was more than a month ago when they nerfed her. It was like a few months ago when Elise was actually a good champion in League of Legends. But now it's very hard to actually do well with her. Oh, it's Nocturne mid, so I'm against Cho'Gath. That's even worse. Cho'Gath counters Teemo. Oh, alright. So I decided to pick Teemo and I get countered. So that's not too grand. This is obviously going to be a less than ideal situation. These minions are not laying up on me, jeez. But, you know, hopefully we'll still make good things happen by doing Teemo things. Victor managed to kill Nocturne at level 1. So, it looks like Nocturne just went very aggressive and was not a very good idea, apparently. But, you know, that's okay. We'll just, work on killing all these minions, lickety split, and it'll be grand all the time. Auto him a couple times. There we go. Want to try not to miss CS in the process, which I just did, if only barely. Just some damage to him there. Of course, since he's Cho'Gath, he'll probably be able to generate it relatively easily, but that's okay. You know, we'll do Teemo things regardless, and if we do Teemo things, then that's all we need to necessarily ask for. Let's be entirely honest here. So kill that minion right there. Just continue killing these minions nice and easy. Do want to be a little bit wary, because Elise might be available to gank now, so let's be a little bit careful. We want to make sure we don't overstay our welcome a little bit, even though we've only been here for, you know, not that long. I'm going to get my W as well, because the movement speed will definitely assist me in not getting ganked. There we go, doing a little bit of damage right there. Auto that minion, auto that minion. I'm not going to get that one, that's okay though. I'll poke him a little bit right here. There we go, that's a good amount of damage off. And I am going to ward right here, because she very well could come from the tri-bush as well. So hello there, Mr. Cho'Gath. How are you doing on this fine afternoon? I'm assuming not too well, because I am Teemo, but Cho'Gath will, you know, easily outscale me. So he has that going for him. And, aw dear. Aw dear. Can I, one more auto? No. If I got one more auto off, he would have died, but sadly that was not to be. So, yep, I overstayed my welcome, just as I was afraid of, and now Cho'Gath has a kill on me because of it. God, that's so annoying. I mean, I can't necessarily blame that on anyone. That was sheerly me staying too long, but at the same time, it was one of the situations where if I just got one more auto off, I would have been fine. I probably should utilize my flash to try to get that one more auto off, but sadly I am not good enough at video games to make that happen. And the Brand going all in on the Morgana, almost picking up a kill, and Vayne also almost picking up a kill with the heal will be saving the Kalista, so some very close things going down. Yeah, Morg had 1 HP. That's, I can relate with a certain Ezreal, but that's okay. As far as I'm aware, I still want to level up my E first. So, since I just completely lost my lead there, my Ignite's wasted now, I just have to play defensive now. Which, of course, you never want to do as Teemo. I'll still try to poke if at all possible, but I can't afford to stay, you know, very far up in lane, because, you know, the same thing might just happen. Okay, I really thought I got that. But the same thing might just happen with Elise. Apparently, I don't know, but certain champions in League of Legends for some reason have this thing where the actual damage, yeah, right there, the actual damage from the auto happens later than the animation for it hitting the minion does. And Teemo's apparently one of those champions. I know Vigar's also one of them. I don't know why it's a thing really. It just is, but you know, we'll just try to keep that in mind. Just auto a bit sooner than I would normally. So let's do that and level up our toxic shot once again. We'll put a ward right here. And just make sure, you know, make sure we're not in a bad position. Also don't want to let that happen though. We can do some damage to him there. There we go. Continue poking him because I can still win the poke wars, Mr. Cho'Gath. That is something you cannot win in. But I do want to make sure I'm a bit more healthy with by drinking potions and whatnot, so we'll do that. Okay, Cho'Gath, you can scream, that's fine. That's all good. I can't necessarily tell you to not scream, because at the end of the day, everyone has to scream every once in a while, so then we'll do some damage to you. He's almost dead because of that, and, geez, if I had my Ignite. Rammus looks like he wants to die, which probably will be successful, so we'll just go ahead and do some damage there, and that will be a kill. Very easy dive, and very well executed from the Rammus, so good job on his part. I am just going to go ahead and put a shroom here and go back because I want no chance of the Elise showing up. I had just enough of my haunting guys as well, which is nice. Yeah, I was a bit worried that Rammus was going to die there, but you know, that's a flash burn from Cho'Gath and a kill for me, even though he had the little lead above me. He is, at the end of the day, does not have magic resistance though, so he could not, you know, bow the true powers of Teemo. Ooh, Rammus, ooh, Brand. Oh, you got the stun off though. The exhaust from the vein, though, they might be able to... No? Jeez, once again, all the binding and the fireball lane. Rammus is going full speed ahead, though, but... Oh, wait, Kalista stayed a little bit too long, but he will not be able to get to them to actually land the taunt. Alright. So, of course, my Haunting Guy's shield, I'm going to get a significant damage bonus against this Cho'Gath. And in terms of CS, we're doing 34 against 21. And we're, you know, we're doing very well in that department as well, which, of course, is just fantastic. Continue on him as much as we can. And it looks like the main's already pushed up to my turret here. So we want to, you know, kind of hang back a little bit. But, you know, with how much damage we're doing with our toxic shot, you know, we can afford to just, auto the minions a couple of times and they will die. So do some damage there. I'm going to place shrooms in these bushes because I can't afford to place them out in the river just yet. So that's what I'm going to do. And at the end of the day, if, you know, Elise tries to gank me through lane, I'll know. Because I have the shroom right there. So that's very good for me. Once again, looks like I'm going to be getting pushed against here. I've been called a scroob by XX Cannonballs X. Lilies know I'm recording this, so I know very well he's calling me a scroob. And Brand getting ganked by the Nocturne. I'm going to go and put a little C-face right there as well. Ooh, no, that was bottom lane. The double kill gank from the Nocturne. That is one thing Nocturne very much excels at. Same with like Rengar. When you're not jungle, you can still roam very effectively, as I've discovered. But, you know, that's fine. We'll just auto these minions a couple of times. Auto this minion a couple of times, and I don't know why I said a couple of times again when it was not a couple... Oh, okay, that was a bit much. Is Cho'Gath just, like, hanging back? Yeah, he does not... I didn't pass the trials. I passed all the trials, man. I am literally a trial. I'm the embodiment of every trial ever. And what do you... I keep missing these minions when I shouldn't be missing these minions. I don't even know what's going on right now, which makes me a bit sad, but that's okay. He's going to get pushed up against the turret, which is going to be fine. Once again, I'm being insulted by this man, which makes me a bit disappointed. I'm going to put... why you make me cry? And that's probably a good time to ward the... not ward, but mushroom the river, per se. So place one right here. Place one right here. A shame it does use a decent amount of mana, but of course, it's probably worth it. And put another one right there. It looks like they did in fact update the mushroom models as well, because they were pretty old. And this guy's getting, you know, I'm not very happy with the fact that he's actually getting health back. But again, that's kind of what I ask for when I go against a Cho'Gath. So I know, again, that's just okay. That's okay. Just keep autoing these minions, get our mana back from the Doran's Ring passive, and don't talk 2, 3, 4 me, Mr. Teemo. I know what I'm doing, okay? That scream actually got me. Don't scream at me, Cho'Gath. That makes me a bit sad. I can't listen to you, no, you don't understand. I'm glad we have this little bit of a... It's, you know, to be fair, not much is happening anyway, so I'm not going to be upset at all. And we're just going to do a little bit of damage to you. And, oh, you're going all in, even though your feast is off cooldown. So that's going to be a Little bit of a kill right there, and let's just flash to make sure we don't die to him. So that will be his death. And wait, oh, I can... Oh, dear. Oh, and looks like they barely didn't get a kill on the Elise there. Some very close calls happened. Oh, no, the Elise did die. That's good. And I'm also of course, very glad that I was actually able to kill the Cho'Gath there. Very pleasing indeed. I'm just going to go back now and sell my health potion because it's far too risky for me to stay any longer, even if Nocturne is probably very low. So that will be that. I'm just going to put Teemo, though, and sell my health potion, and I will have enough of my Haunting guys now. Or, well, not my Haunting guys, my Landris Torment. I do know some Teemos like to start Nashor's Tooth, at least if you're going to AP. I mean, in general, there's a lot of different things you can start in Teemo. You can start Luden's Echo, you can start Nashor's Tooth. That's what I'm going to build. I really have no clue. I'm maybe just Nashor's Tooth, because obviously the essential items on him are pretty good. What do I want to actually build those? I don't know these things. Yeah, I'm playing Teemo. I could also go Zonia's because it would help me against like a Rupture or a Gank, but at the end of the day, that it is kind of silly to build Zonia's against someone who does magic damage. But I don't know. I'm a man because I'm so happy now. All right, let's follow this guy a couple times and watch as the burning sensation overtakes his body. I'm also half tempted to build Vampiric Scepter just so I can stay in lane easily. The Victor on a killing spree, that's of course very good for us, and we're absolutely decimating Cho'Gath's health now because he's not building a Vicious first. He is in fact building a Rod of Ages, which we know very well that is not going well for him. So, place some more shrooms in the bushes. Our Toxic Shot is maxed out now, so additional 90 damage from our autos, which is of course quite useful indeed. Yeah, this guy wants nothing to do with me, which doesn't surprise me at all. Let's go place some more shrooms in the general areas like here, and I'm actually going to place one over here. Oh, hello, Elise. Well, it's a good thing I went in this general direction because now I know very well where she is. I'm going to place a ward there just in case she manages to dodge the shrooms. Hello there, Elise. You can kill a single shroom. That's okay. Oh, she's only killing one single shroom. That's the way she wants to live her life, and that's okay. Let's use our movement speed here just so we can get some damage off on you. Once again, watch your health deplete completely. And there we go. Up 2, 3, 4. You know what, Teemo, I agree. A lot of people would call you saying, a lot of people would call you not a very, pleasing individual, but you know what, you're an alright guy. I'd play chess with you. And you know what? That's all that's needed, alright? That's literally all that's needed. Okay. Hello there, Cho'Gath. That brings you here on this fine afternoon. Throw a Blinding Shard, you doing a good amount of damage, and he can't really do anything to me at this point. I mean, I know that's kind of obvious. Which is funny, because Cho'Gath is supposed to counter Teemo, but I'm still just destroying him. Which is, pretty interesting situation we find ourselves in, but, what are you going to do? That's going to stain, I agree. We probably can afford to wail on a turret here. It's, of course, a little bit risky because I don't have Flash, so, an Elise gank would very much be quite detrimental, but I'm pretty sure with, Ignite and all the shrooms I've laid out, I'll at least be able to survive. So we'll go and place a shroom here to let this wave clear out a little bit faster. There we go. Watch as the shroom damage takes hold of their bodies and lets the Toxic right there everything. And I see a Nocturne doing things. I'm kind of curious about it. It looks like the Nocturne's plan didn't actually work out at the end of the day, but that's okay. Do some more damage to you, and you are doing things you should not be doing, sir. So we're gonna once again go and auto attack you one more time, and that's gonna be him. He just came back to lane, and he's already pretty much dead. So the poor guy. Yeah, even in terms of shrooms, like, I don't really... Like, my shrooms are still doing just fine for themselves. I guess I'll just flood this area. This is so Elise has no chance of ganking me. It'll cost a lot of mana, sure, but... if Elise does choose to show up, she won't have a very happy time. Let's just put it that way. So, continue autoing these minions. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, I guess I am going to be going Nashor's Tooth next. Just going with the recommended items. Seems to be going relatively well for me. And that will be the end of that. I mean, I do think... It does kind of upset me a little bit when... I know this is kind of out of blue, but... When the base model for a champion is very ugly... Well, not ugly per se, but old. Like, Udyr especially. Like, Teemo isn't as bad as Udyr, but... And then they have like a legendary skin or ultimate skin that looks like extremely modern and great. And it's obviously so you'll spend money for that, like that's marketing. But like it's it's a bit of it'd be nice if they could update their animations a little bit, especially for Udyr. But you know, that's fine. Yes, sir. Yeah, even Teemo himself agrees. I mean, Teemo would like a better animation, but he's also in the post-apocalypse with Project Teemo or whatever. I don't remember what the name of it's called. I don't know. It's fine. We're Teemo. We don't need anything else when we're Teemo. Okay. Yeah, this is not very exciting lane anymore. I'm not gonna lie. But I do still want to be kind of wary. Oh dear. Oh, the feast. The feast. This isn't looking too good. Oh, that's my death. Yeah. That's my death. I walked into the cocoon trying to dodge it. Dang, at least if she ganked through this way, I would have been completely fine, but she ganked through the tri-bush. So that will be my death. Let's grab sorcerer's shoes. Ah, dang it. Dang it, I'm so sad. I mean, even with Elise ganking me, I'm gonna have no problems against Cho'Gath, even if I got ganked. It's just annoying that that happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy a couple of health potions. I really don't have a need for mana potions, I don't think. So, you know, that'll be fine. Heck, I'm half tempted just to go in Elise's jungle and just place shrooms everywhere. That's very much tempting, and I might just consider doing it. Will it make me a Scumlord? Yes. But I am Teemo, which pretty much makes me a Scumlord in general. So I apologize if, you know, you're expecting something a little bit more grand, but that's not going to happen. Appears to be an Elise in this general area. We're going to see if we can do anything about said Elise, but chances are it's not going to result in much. It will in fact not, so I'm just going to place some shrooms in this area and then go back top. Because just like what Chilek looks like. This one. Oh! This guy had a vision of me. Alright, well that's my death. That was not expected whatsoever. He was in range of me. I just didn't he's close to death, but sadly that will not be his demise. Alright, guys, you're both ignoring this turret. You should probably pay attention to it just a little bit. Okay, my top turret's dead. Either of them could have easily saved it, like really, really easily, but that's okay. Our turret's dead now. Thank the team, I guess. I don't understand why they didn't save it, but okay. We'll survive. That was definitely my fault. I didn't consider the fact that Nocturne could just ult me because I went through this thingy. So yeah, I am just dead because of it, which makes me a bit sad, but, you know, what are you gonna do, I guess? And this Elise really not making me happy that she's removing my shrooms, but, you know, even if I've died 3 times, at the end of the day, I'm not feeding as Teemo necessarily. I'm still strong. At the end of the day, I'll still be in a nuisance just because my shrooms will do massive damage to anyone who dares to walk across them. So, you know, things aren't that bad for us. And, you know, there's at least taking more damage from the shrooms, which of course is very good for the victor, making sure he can't get ganked. Level up our shrooms, even if they decrease the scaling of them. That will not stop the fact that they are quite spooky indeed. So, boop. And get ready a little bit more boops. There's another boop, and there's one more boop. Hello there, Mr. Cho'Gath. How you doing on this fine afternoon? I hope the answer is, you know, pretty well. You know, he's going to scream at me, which is okay by me. I know he can scream. He can let loose his anger if he wishes. Place a little bit more shrooms in this general area. I think he does have a pink here, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to choose to remove this, which is risky, but looks like I will be fine. So that's going to be the pink gun. We're going to place the shroom down immediately afterwards. And I'm pretty sure that was actually Elise who spent the money to put that pink down, so that's also good for us. I kind of misclicked that blind dart. We definitely do not want to do that because it does cost 90 mana, which, you know, is pretty hefty considering our base mana is not necessarily high right now. So, not sure what's going on in the bottom lane. Looks like another Nocturne Roam will probably result in a kill and Elise gank. And then the Elise is not, you know, doing pretty well for herself. She does have the Rune Glaive. How is everyone doing in general? Vayne's 5 and 2, so of course that's pretty dang good. Victor's 4-0, which is really good for us. And I know exactly what he's trying to do. So let's make sure he does not get in range to feast us. And put the little shroom there, and that will be his death. He definitely got a bit over cocky trying to kill me with his feast. I knew exactly what he was trying to do. So I just run away, kind of a little bit, and he did run to the shroom, which allowed me to kill him. So let's see. Place the shroom here to try to get this wave pushing, because of course we want to push this pretty rapidly when some shifty stuff just having the other lane, so we'll do our best to push this as quick as we can. Place another shroom will do more damage. Thankfully, did hit the sorcerer minions as well, or the range minions, whatever you want to call them, and I can't get a turret here now. It's risky, because I don't know where Elise is, but pretty sure I'm in the home free, so we'll do that. Hey, from how Brain ults the person, Callista's chain 2, she just sucks him in and my ult goes away. Brain ults the person. Oh yeah, I know what he's talking about. So if like Brain ults someone who's affected by Callista's ultimate, then nothing happens pretty much. Which is insane. I changed my mind, I'm gonna go Loon's Echo. Why? I don't know, but I'm gonna go Loon's Echo. Yeah, it sucks. That wrong face. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else they would have that work. It's like the mechanic. I mean, there's some mechanics in League that's like probably shouldn't be a thing. Like if you hook an Ezreal and then he E's, it just doesn't work anymore. It's like that. You would think that wouldn't be a thing, but you know, Riot has some interesting mechanics in the way they do things. So that's okay. We'll continue flooding the top lane area with mushrooms, but of course, you know, there's very much the possibility that Elise will come here regardless. I did see her in her red buff area, which is a concern. And of course, the one thing AD Teemo is going for over AP is the fact that he actually can sustain himself, but at the end of the day, AP in terms of longevity and usefulness is, you know, generally just, well, right there. Is the AP Teemo generally has more longevity and more usefulness, mainly because your shrooms will just, you know, bring tears to everyone in the world. So that's a thing. Oh. Just in case. Alright, that's not me. The Nocturne mid is 6-3-2 now. So that's definitely an interesting one. He's pretty much gotten all his kills from roaming, though. I don't think he's gotten any of his kills on Victor himself, or in like terms of the laning phase. If he has, and I haven't really noticed it. I did not mean to place a ward there. I meant to place a shroom, but that's okay. And that is indeed a shroom. That's indeed a Cho'Gath waiting for me. And you know, I'm not gonna push too far up because it's pretty silly idea for me to push too far up, especially when there's an Elise who will probably end up trying to kill me. Excuse me. Yeah, let's see. We have 162 CS, while Cho'Gath only has 107, and he's going Warden. He's going Randoms next, I'm guessing. It's a bit of an interesting choice, indeed. He is indeed still up here. We'll place a little bit of a shroom to continue the pushing escapades. And he did actually walk into it. He probably thought I was going to go off a little bit sooner, but that, of course, was not correct. That's got to sting indeed, Teemo. Okay. Oh, hello, Elise. Sorry, there. So there she is. There she is indeed. That's a lot of people nearby. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Morgana. You can go back now. Are you going back, though? Yeah, alright. There she goes. Silly. It actually turns out it's a good thing I placed my ward there after all. An accidental ward just saved everything. Teemo. Teemo, period. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's Teemo in a nutshell. I mean, you place shrooms and then they're low enough and then they just die. And it's beautiful. This is why people like playing Teemo, to be entirely honest, and I'm not gonna lie. I find him fun to play, but I do also hate him. Playing against him, because I mean, the reason, like, Riot designed a champion to be hated. His playstyle is designed to annoy, and he has a high-pitched voice. Like, what more are you gonna ask for? But again, I played chess with him anyway. Plus, to be fair, like, making enemies with Teemos is not a very smart idea. If you read his lore, as laughable as the League of Legends lore is, you know, he's a pretty dangerous fella, so you should probably watch out for him. Once again, I'm seeing a Nocturnal happening, but it doesn't look like it's towards me. It looks like Nocturne actually made a little bit of a mistake by ulting. Also looks like I probably am not going to be needed for anything going on here. They are all very low. Very low indeed, but I don't think that's necessarily relevant in this circumstance. And they also seem to know that I'm here, but can I kill him? Oh, he got low there. I could have flashed to get the kill there. Oh, he did die. Probably from like the last ticks of the poison. So I'm going to do a little bit of a victory dance there, just to explain my wonders. Explain my wonders. That makes sense. All right, I can't go back and get my Loon's Echo now, but you know, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to do a little bit of damage to the turret, and I'm also going to proceed to run away. We are going to flash because I'd rather not die today. I definitely would have died if I got hit by that binding. So I'm just going to go in this push and recall, grab my Loon's Echo, and all I have to do is probably grab another rod. I did say I was... Oh, tempting, but I've already started the Bloons Echo. I did say I was gonna go, Lashers, but I guess at this point we're just gonna go with the full burst mode Teemo, which of course is a very viable thing indeed. My shrooms are gonna be doing about 500 already. So my blind shot's doing about 500 damage. I'm doing a lot of damage on magic hit, and I don't think my E procs Ludens, but of course my Q and my mushrooms do. But I'm honestly not sure, so we'll see. Victor's looking a little bit stationary there, so I'm not sure what to think of that, but hopefully it's nothing major, and he's just, you know, taking care of personal business in his outside world. We're just gonna go back up top and have a great old time up here. Yeah, I mean, Cho'Gath did not build Visage, even though I'm a Thane, which I'm not sure if that's necessarily a wise decision on his part, but maybe he's just thinking, well, he's Teemo, he's not going to scale into the late game anyway, but at the end of the day, if you don't build any magic resist, Teemo is still going to be a problem, even in the late game, but, you know, I don't really know much about Teemo, so, you know, what am I talking? I just have to pretty much hope, yeah, no, Elise or not and Nocturne are both not up here, so I'm just going to keep split pushing. Place some mushrooms here while I can, and as long as I don't, you know, get ruptured and stuff like that happens, I should be fine. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I'm gonna take some damage here. Oh, he's going all in again. He is going all in. I think we've established, Mr. Cho'Gath, that this plan of yours generally does not work out, but don't want to get, you know, yep, our entire team's dead now. So, that's, concerns me indeed. Makes me not really want to stay in this lane much longer. I'm just going to choose to use a mushroom there and let that push the way before I leave because, again, I'm not feeling too comfortable with not knowing where Elise is. So, our team did get Dragon, I believe. Wait, did our team get Dragon? Yeah, right. Our team got Dragon, but they just died afterwards, so that's that. We're going to get our Rabadon's Death Cap next, just to increase our fundamental shroom damage to its maximum capabilities. And we do have some shrooms still lying around, you know, the general area. I would like to, of course, flood their jungle with more shrooms if at all possible. But Hub 2, 3, 4, what are you gonna be here for? I just run 4 with 4 because I'm a creative rhymer person. And I'm pretty sure Victor can use the blue better than me, so I'm gonna not take it. I'm also gonna place a shroom in the bushes because, of course, people generally just tend to walk in bushes more. Even if with Teemos, it's usually not a good idea. I mean, some shrooms I'm having are about to expire, which makes me a bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay, we'll be fine. We're just gonna consistently auto these minions, and it'll be a grand experience. I'm probably, yeah, okay, I was gonna say I might be nearing 300 CS, but that's a bit overdoing it. Me and Victor both have a lot, though. Place a shroom there. Our brand is located in the top lane area, which is, of course, good for us. But I'm still quite... Where is everyone? Alright, there's the Elise and the Cho'Gath. Well, Nocturne probably not located towards me. Yeah, he's gonna be killing me lane. And this Nocturne with his roams are working pretty well, doing pretty well. I saw the Elise nearby. And it's like there's an Elise near right here, so we're just gonna keep autoing her and not gonna get the kill. Yeah, we're not gonna get the kill, that's a shame. Got her very low, of course, which is still good. Let's see, bottom lane's looking a bit, not so ideal. Callista might just get a turret, but Vayne, if there's one more wave, I'm pretty sure Vayne can resurrect quick enough. It looks like Callista's gonna choose not to continue pushing either way. But like, never mind, she's going. Maybe she will get a turret after all. I don't know these things. We'll just, it doesn't matter what's happening in the other lanes, though. We're gonna keep split pushing until the end of time. And Cho'Gath's gonna get a kill, and we're gonna cry because our team, keeps getting themselves in bad positions, and I'm not too happy about it. So, that is that. I'm definitely going to place a shroom here and go back prior to anyone showing up and killing me. Yeah, Cho'Gath knows where I am, but my recall will go off in time, so that will... That. There we go. Not enough for my Rabadon's Death Cap. Callista didn't think at the bottom turret. And Victor gonna die to the Elise. This is not looking too good anymore. I mean, our Victor's very strong and our Vayne's pretty fed, but our team keeps just fighting in situations where they shouldn't. So, we'll do some damage to you, though, and see if maybe we can get a kill, but all the exhaust... Alright, well, at least I burned an exhaust. That's pretty useful. Can regroup as 5. I mean, you can, but don't know if it will necessarily result in a whole lot, but, you know, we still can. I like to get my Rabadons prior to any big team fight ensuing. And, of course, this is what happens when I'm not constantly top. Cho'Gath is constantly top. So, you know, that's why I've been split pushing, because I know Cho'Gath would just do the same. Which, of course, doesn't make me very happy. But that's just what the situation calls for. So I'll push another wave, and this will give me enough gold for my Rabadons, in which case I can then definitely afford to roam. Our team just needs to be very careful, because both Victor and me are not anywhere near the mid lane right now. So I advise that they be a little bit wary. And I'm definitely going to go back now. Nocturne is full damage. Morgana doesn't have a whole lot of AP in her build, and Kalista's not doing too well for himself either. Like, actually looking at them, Nocturne and Lisa are the only ones who are remotely strong, so we have that going for us. We have our Rabadons acquired. We are, of course, a very easy target to kill, because we do lack Zhonya's Hourglass, because I was greedy and decided I wanted just pure damage instead. But you know what? If they focus all their efforts on me, I would think Victor and, like, Brand and Vayne, like, we have a lot of very spooky people on our team, so I don't think we're in too much of a bad situation here. I'm going to place some shrooms in, you know, these general areas. That's probably a path someone would go. Alright, there he is. Oh, and he flashed after me. Alright. That was warded. And I would have lived, but then he flashed, so yeah, you guys should leave. I don't know if they're gonna leave, but Vayne's fighting. The Brand ult did go off, but yeah, this isn't gonna be... Oh wait, no, they got 2 kills. I mean, it's Nocturne did it again. He used his ult on me, so he couldn't do much beyond that. That's gonna be 2 for 2. Alright, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Not a whole lot I could have done, because it was hard to know that that was warded. And I did flash, and he flashed after me, so rip in peace me, but it could be worse. I definitely want to go Zhonya's next, because people like Nocturne. And we'll probably just go back up top and push this wave. And I'll do that. Vayne is, of course, still very strong for herself. Compared to Kalista, she's a giant machine, which is pretty dang nice for her. She has Borg Fan Dance or Last Whisper. Can't necessarily disagree with that. You know, I guess I should just head mid, probably. I do have a pretty big wave up there, and Dragon is relatively important, so we'll go work on getting that. What's Brand's build? Leandry's... Okay, he's going to let Rylas next. I was going to say. I actually almost think Rylas is better in a sense, but that's probably just me. Brand probably was going to get that stuff for himself, but that's okay, but he didn't. Rammus is just completely, you know, taking them and not even caring in the slightest, so that's pretty funny. We'll use our Blind Dart on him and then auto attack him a couple times. That'll be his death. Potentially could have saved Rammus or something. That's going to be a death right there. My dart is going to chase after the Kalista and result in another kill. Well, the very good rupture from the Cho'Gath. He will live because of it. Maybe. I don't think Rammus is going to get much out of that. Yeah, alright, he's just going to kind of bounce right there. I'm just going to continue being the Teemo master that I've always claimed to be. My 1 assist may not, you know, look too glamorous, but I don't need assists, alright? I don't need assists when I'm Teemo. So that's going to be an inhibitor. Very easy to acquire. There we go. Well then, you know, just kind of scuttle off in a different direction. Place some streams while we're departing. Hello there, minions. How are you doing this fine afternoon, I hope? That's another thing I say a lot. How are you doing this fine afternoon? It's not even afternoon. Wait, isn't after? No. It's like... It is afternoon, actually. It's by definition is afternoon. So, never mind what I just said. Yeah. Dude, that was an epic dodge from the Brand. Alright, so we're going to definitely place a ward right there, and also a shroom, because why the heck not? You know, Kalista can, you know, you can place your scouting there, but at the end of the day, it won't really bring you any pleasure. It'll simply bring you pain. There's a shroom being proc from the Elise doing good chunk of her health. It looked like it did about 1,000. If it didn't, then I did like 700-ish, I'm assuming. Okay, Elise checking all the bushes. To be expected. My mana is looking a little bit low, so now it's probably a good time to go back, especially since not much is really happening right now. Yeah, they're checking all the bushes. That's okay. Hello, Morgana. We're getting our Seeker's Arm Guard now. Let our mana kind of regenerate. And after we get our Zona's Hourglass, we can probably then go Nashers. I mean, I'm sure many people would yell at me going, what are you doing? You're bad at League of Legends. You're not going any attack speed. I am on Teemo, and I know I should have an attack speed on by now. But you know what? I don't. I'm just not. I'm just not. It's a normal game. It's okay. Granted, if this was a ranked game, people would yell at me anyway, simply because I'm playing Teemo in ranked. So you know what? There is that. Hub 2, 3, 4. What are you fighting for? Place some more shrooms in general places. I would like to place it to clear these minions, but at the end of the day, I think it's more worthwhile to save it for, you know, just possible, you know, nuisances at this point, because it's not exactly very bothersome if I use my mushroom for killing waves. It is kind of risky for me to be in a wave alone pushing, though, because you know what, Nocturne is a thing that exists. Fellow Mr. Rift Scubbler. I guess I might as well get him because no one else appears to be having a desire to. Vayne's also going to assist me in this adventure, which of course is very good for me. Place some mushroom right here. Let's see. We also have the red buff jungle ward pretty well, which is very good for us indeed. Place another shroom right here. I will have Flash up in 30 seconds. I'd like to have it up for the Nocturne, though. But he does have Bork, Yomu's, and, you know, a Fear and Q, so it's going to be pretty hard for a Flash to escape him. Which is why I very much need Zonias. Okay, Rams, we're going to remove that ward. Now proceed to place a shroom in the bush. He just, you know, extinguished. Extinguished, get it, Brand. Alright, it's not a joke. I should probably maybe go in here and stealth. What? Who is it? Was that aimed for me? No, that was definitely aimed for Brand. Alright, so I'm not too surprised, but, you know, that's what you get with the Nocturne. He just keeps using his paranoia and destroying any foe that dares go in his general path, which is upsetting indeed. I'll scout ahead. You can scout ahead all you want, Teemo. You know, you follow your dreams, buddy. Alright, this is, starting to become a decent stalemate here. We can little blind art him. I want to make sure I don't get hit by a rupture, though. And also don't get hit by the spider lane! I hate that thing so much. Yeah. Not used to Elises. They're vacant at this point. You don't see any of them. But no, that's okay. I want to make sure I place my shroom in an area where I'm sure it'll hit them, because chances are someone's gonna walk there. So you know, that is a thing. You know, Vayne's in a little bit of a situation. She used her Mercurial Scimitar far too early, which will result in her death. There's the rupture lane on both of us, and there's the blind and the ignite, and one will auto, and that will be the kill. I'm probably dead here. I will place my shroom here. Nocturne looks like he's pursuing me, but won't really result in much. We'll just go back then. I would like to say, I mean, if I wasn't Teemo, this wouldn't be happening, but our team's also just, like, getting caught over and over and over again. And it's not really very good on their part. So that's probably going to be 2 turrets down, maybe just 1. Because, you know, I can't use my mushroom for wave clear, but our team really just needs to, like, their team isn't that strong, guys. But we need to be consistently grouped. At this point we do, because otherwise, ooh, very good job to Brando catching the Callista out, because of course, Nocturne could just easily pick off any of us. Like, I'm pretty sure there's no one he can't 1v1. He can easily 1v1 me, but I'm pretty sure anyone can 1v1 me. What are you pinning me for? Nocturne's over there, we're fine. It's all good, buddy. But I'm very concerned about where Brand is right now, I'm not gonna lie. I might as well just kind of like chill here stealth. Okay, Brand's gonna be recalling, that's fine. I'm willing to go mid with my team. It looks like we do have a dragon up soon, which is fine. We'll place a ward right there. Place a mushroom right here. There we go. That's gonna be a ward we're gonna want to remove forced. I just hope Nocturne doesn't show up. So I'm pretty sure he can't 1v3 us. So I'll just continue autoing these minions, and that will be that. There is a Banshee's Veil, Morgana nearby. Hello, Morgana. I'm gonna place a little bit of another mushroom right there. Want to make sure I don't place mushrooms too far off the beaten path, because then I run the risk of getting Nocturne ulted. Okay, and yeah, Morgana is still pretty much running not much of a damage build here. I was half thinking she was gonna go in Vayne there. Now I'd love to split push, but it's far too risky considering the way I am building Teemo. If I was like tank Teemo or hybrid Teemo, it'd be okay, but that is of course not what we are doing on this fine day. Okay, it's not more in that bush. We have a good amount of mushrooms around the Baron pit, but they do have 2 oracles, probably because I exist. So that is a thing, but they would have to still slow down and auto attack them. So that's a thing as well. Hello there, Gran. You missed his pillar. He won't be getting caught out though. So no, it's not that bad. Place some more shrooms in these areas. Let's see, he's trying to plant stuff on that one. No, he's gonna place some board though. They are pretty, they are pretty smart about the bushes they step in. They have 2 banshees now. They really do not like me very much. Which, to be fair, their banshees also helps them against people like Rammus and pretty much our entire team. So they are building smart. Which doesn't make me happy, I'm not gonna lie, but they are building smart. So, Pillar Flame going out right there. Place a general shroom right here in case a fight goes out, and we have one you can just have proc right there. So I got this quite the tanky monster at this point, I'm not gonna lie. I'll scout ahead. Better scout ahead, Teemo, because otherwise who else is gonna scout ahead? Is Victor... Victor's not full build, he has everything... Pretty, he has his main core components, he has pretty much every... base API and most people tend to have. I'll try to do some damage if at all possible, but this isn't looking too great. The Vayne is finding a lot of trouble, but they're using a lot of resources to kill that Vayne. So let's see. This will probably be a dead Morgana because she only got her ult off on one person, so it's consistently auto her, and that will be the kill. Yeah, Toxic Shot's gonna kill her, so that'll be that. Everyone died but the Shogun. There's a lot of farm in the top lane, which looks like Bram can probably get for himself, so that's fine. There we go. Lumen's proccing, doing a lot of damage. I'm not exactly too worried about Cho'Gath putting up much resistance. If anything, he might, silence us and yell at us, but since he's not really much AP damage, I don't think he'll be much of an issue. So we can just get 2 inhibitors straight up here, which of course is very good for us indeed. That will be that. Cho'Gath is still to reveal himself. We definitely want to leave as soon as we get both inhibitors, but that's not relevant right now. We'll do a little bit of damage to him as well. A little bit of auto attack there, and that's probably a good idea. Time to bail. Oh, Ramus. You know what? No. I'm not going to try saving my team at all. I am leaving, and that is final. So, Vayne can go clear that bottom lane. I can place some shrooms and go really far, because I don't trust the Nocturne whatsoever, like having your home guard boots or something. So, we're going to go really far back. And it probably will be fine because of this. I can get my Zonius now, which is ideal indeed. 698 AP, nothing to sneeze at necessarily. And now we are gonna... Actually, I feel like going... But I really need CDR. I can't just not have any CDR as Teemo. So we should definitely get our Fiendish Codex and Nash's Tooth at least. If I had Nash's Tooth, that could also go Ruans, but when I don't have Nash's Tooth, I think that's a mandatory item on Teemo. I mean, obviously I can afford to go with that and go Ruans instead, but I'm gonna go Nash's Tooth. As tempting as Ruans is. Because, I need to place more mushrooms, but I actually don't know if it decreases the cooldown of it necessarily. These are things I just don't know. We'll place some shrooms around the Baron Pit. I mean, I am making sure... Oh, right, you are a problem. But, you're already damaged, so I might as well finish you off. I might do Baron soon anyway, so it's not necessarily a bad thing that you proc the shroom, but still, I appreciate if you don't do anything like that. What's going on? I feel like bad things are happening right now. Yeah, bad things are definitely happening. And, with the Elise nearby, I'm not feeling too good about this, so that's going to be the Brand once again getting ulted by the Nocturne. Again, I'm not necessarily surprised, but, what are you going to do? Place some mushroom in this bush. My mana situation is not looking too good, and since nothing's really is happening right now, I'm just going to go back and let my mana regenerate, because, we probably shouldn't fight without Brand, though it looks like our Rammus is doing something. I would like to tell you I know why he simply ran at their team alone, but I can't tell you. I cannot tell you why he chose to do that. We're wasting valuable time because, if we just played it safe and grouped, we could have gotten Baron because there would have been a bunch of minions at their base. But our team chose to not do that. Which I would appreciate it if we maybe play a little bit safer, just a little bit. I mean, the 5th dragon will be up soon. Alright. Wait, the recording didn't stop? Oh, I thought the recording stopped. Alright, we're good. I forgot I'm windowed mode, so that actually doesn't make that happen, so... Pay no attention to the fact that I accidentally alt-tabbed. That's completely irrelevant. No, guys. Dragon's more important. 5th dragon's more useful than Baron buff in terms of team fights, because it makes you stronger. Granted, we do have a lot more shrooms around Dragon, but still, we should still probably, like, you know, get Dragon, my honest opinion. No, I'm not feeling good about this. We have 2 squishies. Yeah, they're probably doing Dragon. Yeah, they're doing Dragon. Because for some reason our team didn't want to go do it, so... I mean, I can't persuade them to get Dragon if they don't want to. We got top turret, but it's not exactly as useful as the 5th Dragon, but well, yeah, what are you gonna do, I guess? I'm really confused as to why they didn't want to do it, but that's beyond me. I mean, at least we're getting some pressure in the top lane. I'll try to get this lane pushing with a Blind Dart Loon's Echo proc, which is, of course, one thing Loon's Echo is going for. It allows me to push waves a little bit more quickly just because of the little passive Loon's Echo provides. So, Brand should immediately evacuate that lane because Nocturne might show up. There's a beast right there. Oh. Well, hello. Hello there, indeed, Mr. Friend. How you doing this fine afternoon? That definitely got me pretty low on health, and I don't think we should fight now because of how low I am. Or we can fight, that's okay too. That's okay too. She will be escaping, no. There's the Morgana ult being used up. I think the Raptors just like hit my shrooms, which caused my Loon's Echo to proc is what happened there. So the Raptor's like dead. That guy's now left alone without a family, which is a bit sad, but what are you gonna do? Place a shroom right in front of their gate there. I'm very well a target for Nocturne to ult, but I have Zonias, so I'm not that afraid of Nocturne. I, of course, should be maybe a little bit afraid, but that's okay. Let's just try to see if we can continue getting some poke off, and that will be Gucci. Oh, I saw that black spear, but I was not quick enough to actually dodge it. I guess I'll place a ward. Why is it not letting me ward? Oh, I might keep my hand shifting downward. Whoops. Oh. Yeah, I was definitely going to say, that's probably close to death there. And they do have no outer turrets up now. So that's also pretty good for us. Try and get into positions where I can poke them with a blinding dart or two. But, oh. We should die. I need to leave. I have no mana or anything now. So, I'm going to depart. Please. I don't trust my team, though. I wanna go back though. I mean, I can still auto, of course, but I can't. My blind dart is a very useful thing that's doing like 800 damage right now, so I'd appreciate it if we maybe consider just being a little bit careful, just a little bit. I guess since our team is Baron is what's, you know, the main driving force for not wanting to part. So that's gonna be me using my Zonias and do some damage there. And Alright. Am I gonna die? I'm not gonna die. Alright. You know what? I told myself I would leave. We're leaving now. Regardless of what anyone tells me. And we're also gonna not buy anything, as it turns out. So we're just gonna wait. Gonna get my Nash's Tooth, regardless of what anyone says, because my W gains some movement speed. And you know what? My Zonias did in fact bait him correctly. I used both my summers to live, but that wasn't Nocturne's death, and Bang was actually able to solo Morgana in the meantime. So let's see. That's the second inhibitor. We have one more now. And with me quickly heading over to that general area, we can probably round up the game here. Or at least we'll guarantee our win pretty much, because when 3 inhibitors are down, you know, it's fairly unlikely for their team to win. Hello there, Elise. How are you doing? It's already you a couple times, get you pretty low on health. And make sure you get pretty low on health as well, Mr. Even though you're actually relatively tanky, Mr. Choga. Took you a bit, but you did get tanky as time went on, so you know, that's fine. Place some shrooms in this general area we appear to be fighting in. That will be your death. Let's see if we... Oh! I don't have my thing, but it's okay. I have Blinding Dart, so There we go. They took that kill that I probably would have gotten, but that's okay. Oh, God. Nocturne. Nocturne. Yeah, there you are, buddy. But you got a bit overzealous once again, Miss. Oh, you're not dead. You are not dead. I thought you were dead. Yeah, I thought they killed him for some reason. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought they killed him. So, I mean, not surprised that we all died from him. But at least as long as Bran maybe was a little bit careful there. You know, if I was Bran, I would do exactly what I would do exactly what Brand is doing because it infuriates me when people spam ping the obvious. But, you know, it's not that bad. I mean, I understand a little bit more in ranked, but I mean, please, guys, don't don't do that. Okay, we can get our Sorcerer Elixir now. And now probably the best course of action is, what's the Dragon Armor, because I'm too lazy to keep track of it myself. 5, 1, 20. So about 1 minute we can get the 5th Dragon. So our best course of action is to get the 5th Dragon and then just push and win. Because with 5th Dragon, it'd be very silly for us to lose a team fight. Not that's not possible, but, you know. This game's 50 minutes long. Why? Why me? I play a simple Teemo game and then this is what I get. I'm not very happy about it. Coast is actually full build now, which is not too great either, but you know, that's what you get. Let's get ourselves an Elixir of Sorcery. So there we go, 857 AP. Our blind shot is in fact doing about 900 damage, give or take. Pretty good. So yeah, it's just set up for the 5th Dragon. We don't need to do anything else. Minions should keep them fairly occupied and make them have a hard time to actually do anything else. And there, yep, there they are up in the top lane. It's up in 10 seconds if the timer was correct. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Morgana? I don't know what you're doing here, but I don't like you here. So I place some more shrooms in these areas. Steal that minion because I'm a big jerk. And that's going to be this War God as well. And that will be the 5th Dragon for us. Okay. We should make good things happen here. Yep, there's going to be Morgana's flash. I kind of assumed she was going to flash there. Place a shroom there. So now there's really nothing we can do aside from just go in their base and try to win the game. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And I'm going to also say hi to Callista and shoot a blind shot at her, which is going to do, well, a decent amount of damage, I'm going to say. And if I can get one more. Oh, it's so close. So close indeed. And Nocturne chose the time to go in when Callista had to go back, which is maybe not the best decision. And, you know, I just kind of destroyed Elise's health because she stepped in one of my shrooms or something like that. So that's going to be their entire team decimated. And that will be the end of the game. A game that maybe lasted a bit longer than it should have. But, you know what? That's Teemo. Good grief. Alright. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment if you have anything fantastic to say. I'll be sure to read it. And subscribe if you haven't already. These are more pleasant feeling in my heart. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.